Welcome, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans, to the final race of the Duckling Rally 2024 Dirt Track Waddle GP. My name is Davian Hawk. With me in the booth today is Ozlotto with our tracker duos of Rax, and Mechlin89, Dark Moon on Restream. Ozlotto, what's going on with this flag?
Oh boy, we have a fun one. This is the Warmech flag. That's right. Couple of changes, real quick. Final boss will be Warmech and friends. That's right. You're going to see at least the robot chicken once. You're going to end up with 2 Warmechs and 6 evil men as your final boss. That'll be fun. We do have separate HP scaling on, so we're about a 154 average for HP for the bosses. Otherwise, it's your usual 102 as your minimum. We have 24 locations, 24 items. The only thing that's not incentivized is Marsh Locked, so I'm sure our runners are happy about that. Northern Docks.
Marsh is never a bad thing.
No, I will not argue with you at all. Northern Docks are on. Other than that, open progression is the usual. Free bridge, which is nice. There are 50 trapped chests with allocated formations. They always contain rare treasure. You know you're going to like seeing those rare treasures. So we also have the exclusive legendary weapon shops. That's right, legendary weapons and legendary armor are for sale. Warmech is also required on the Bridge of Destiny, so that'll be fun to see. With a B-side encounter Trap Tile formation. Fun. As you put in chat, our Blur Sings, the fighter, plus 10 hit, plus 20 MDef per undead, minus 1 hit percent per level. That's interesting. Thief with improved Cat Claw, improved Thor Hammer, more agility, but no pro ring. Your Black Belt with plus 20 strength, yay. Plus 15 luck, yay. Equip axes, yay. No bracelets, But look at that Red Mage. Ace Spells auto cast. Legendary swords, promo fighter armor, but no nuke. White Mage with plus 20 hit, plus 10 strength, promo Sage. That's kind of nice. And minus 15 HP. Black Mage with 10 luck, equip shirts, Thief Sword, but minus 10 agility. I am looking forward to this. It should also be noted, though, that there's a max MP turned on for some of these casters. So your Red Mage is maxed out at 5, your Knight and your Ninja are maxed out at 2, and your White and Black Mages are maxed out at 7. This will be fun to watch.
Most definitely. Gotta love how we see some divergence in this cast or in these parties. Mainly, one runner decided to go Thief Rainbow instead of Thief Fighter, and the others were the balance of whether or not you took the Red Mage or the Black Mage.
Well, it's one of those things where the Red Mage with Legendary Swords is really nice. The No Nuke is a bit, depending on where it rolls. The White Mage promo, I mean, if you're going to promote, that promo Sage is, you take a White Mage. You're going to promote. You got to take a White Mage, in my opinion. I'm a White Mage runner myself. I like the White Mage.
Personally, Red Mage, best Mage, but there is some little hint.
Improved Cat Claw, improved Thor Hammer, and 15 agility. That's a really good thief, and every runner took one, and I don't blame them.
There is one little hint for new runners. The way the randomizer gets the no
blurs. No one took a black belt. I do not blame them whatsoever. those persons for a black belt are horrible.
So one thing I should
mention before I think we're ready to get going: Increased Dark is on, which is fun. I love it. I love the Increased Dark flag. And I do believe we have the auto retargeting is also turned on, which is always fun.
Okay, well, one thing I wanted to say, the Red Mage,
and
when it has the no...
-2 to +7 for both weapons and armor, so you're going to get some really interesting weapons here.
Well, we figure out with why Ozlotto can't hear me. What I've been trying to say is the way the Blursings work for no magic allowed, with that Red Mage getting no nuke, it means that nuke has to be learnable normally by the Red Mage. So you can expect to find that nuke is at a lower level slot in Black Magic. So it's a little bit of a hint.
Now that we've figured out what Oz's problem is, yes, we are fine. Discovered.
I thought I
Discovered.
was a ghost.
Nope. Discovered the problem. We had a cat and a cord and a bit of a slight pullout. So I had some audio in one ear only, but that's been resolved. We're now good to go.
Well, with all that confusion taken care of, we've got our parties, we all have blessings, so let's kick this off.
Let's do it. Mr. Dark Moon, if you don't mind. Here we go. I like the chest walking around. That's adorable.
Just keep it away from Freyrin. She will get trapped way too easily.
That level 1 black magic, not so great. Zap, not bad, but other than that, Now the white magic, fantastic.
Yeah, that can be handy in a late game, but it's not so valuable early.
True, and the first hint is the bum hint. Womp womp. Hold's not a bad spell, it's a power word. Unfortunately, the threshold's still 300. We see Scar, Mechlin, Rax, all doing the same thing. Reset that first early encounter. Good to know that early encounter is there, though.
Map derp, mess derp.
Map derp. Do we have a quad map derp? I'm thinking probably. And we're gonna zap Garland. He is exiled. Ooh, big
Appropriately
XP.
sending Garland back in time.
Isn't that weird? Meanwhile, we see Scar with a big XP box to start up. 5,000 XP. Really good to start. TNT from the king. Adamant. Okay, well, we know where we're going really quickly.
Less than lazy dwarfs.
I mean, technically the TNT in the vanilla game was in Corneria. It's just the king wasn't just like, oh, here, I got this stick of dynamite. Would you like it?
Well, he didn't have a bridge to give, so he had to dig something else out of the treasury.
That's fair. Very, very fair. Scar getting bat blocked. Rax, meanwhile, will probably be our first runner to get there. Oh, no, Arachnids.
And Scruffs gets the same zap on Garland, so not a one-time.
Another big XP box. And heal bot. You gonna talk to the Hooray Dwarf? We're not gonna talk to him. Neric, or Smithy, that's Neric's thing. You got that backwards, guys.
Is the X-Cal in the pool? Because if the TNT turns into the X-Cal, I will laugh.
It actually is. It is in the pool, but it was the ship. And we see our first legendary shop. It's armor. Okay, Opal +7s. Those Opal Cheerios +7, that's expensive, but you note that. You gotta come back for that. That is great armor.
Yeah, that's better armor, base armor, than anything in the game, so... But bonuses are sweet when they hit roll high.
Oh, they still are. Yes,
that was the ship and the canal coming out, so they've got open access to pretty much the entire map now.
Yep. I know, Fellison. Only one. We had a trifecta for the map derp. We're not fully there. And no one said hi to the Hooray Dwarf. I don't know about this. Seed not validated.
Not? Because I didn't see a Hooray Dwarf on his way out, unless the Hooray Dwarf did his best job of evading.
I think he ran off. Meanwhile, Rax is gonna go and talk with Vicky and see what Vicky's got to offer today.
I would avoid these ogres. They seem to be into face planting and paralysis.
Yeah, no, ogres are never fun. Let's be totally honest here. They're never something you want to fight. Meanwhile, Vicky's pirates bite the dust, and Vicky says, have a rod. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, full diving earth without having to retrack is a nice thing to get early.
It is. Houses, that's not bad. 21.
Ooh, steel plate +6. That's not horrible for the money. It reduces your evasion, and we don't have the steel cast fast, but it's absurdly high absorb you can shove on that fighter.
And it's not crazy expensive. Cube is with the fairy. Okay, we know that. Ooh, there's a good level. Life 2, Wall, Exfer, and Mute. All fantastic spells.
And there is Nuke, Temper, and Lit 3. That is a level 2 across the board to remember.
True.
Yeah, you don't get the Nuke, but Lit 3 is not a horrible alternative.
And you can pick up Bane if you want it. Now, for Mr. Scruff, he will get access to all those great spells, so will Scar. I think Mechlin will. I can't remember. His sprites are fantastic. Very hard for me to figure things out sometimes. Especially when you're sitting in the shop and you don't see the actual titles.
No one taking
Black
the
Mage,
Random
yep.
Toya early because we don't have any loose or any loose items to dig out of her closet.
Yeah, there's no real point to going to visit her today. Not until you come back with something that she probably wants. Alright, let's look at Magic Level 3 from Rax. What we got? Ice 3 and Quake. Okay. The Lich Killer and the Carry Killer. I'm okay with that. But you haven't, I mean... Ooh, and Viz 2, also really good.
Yeah, the worry about the utility magic, like in Viz 2, is, again, you've got reduced charges, so relying on that rather than finding that white shirt, for instance, really need to find those caster items for good effect. And there is a crystal hint.
Yep. See Quad X for sale. It's in the item shop. Is it our store item? It is not. Mr. Scruff picking up some blades. Gold for sale. It's neutral. I would rather have those opals, to be honest. The weapon shop. What do we got here? You know, the long +5 is not that bad. And cloth +6
is acceptable. And I like hitting people with a big iron rod, so I don't blame picking up that iron stick.
I was about to say the same thing. I do enjoy sitting there, you know, beating spiders to death with a big iron stick. It's fun for me. Yeah, I did see Scare at the lamp, because again, Enhanced Dark is on. If you get hit with that, it's gonna be bad. Because not only does it make it so you can't hit, you can't dodge either.
Still haven't seen any A spells purchased, I don't think.
No. I saw
Fur there at level 4 white.
Yeah, I think A Rub was also, and A Mute were also available. A Mute's not bad. A Mute is status. That's pretty good.
And review on that hint, it was the Earth Cave has the crystal.
Ah, and it's vanilla location, so technically you don't need the rod, but all of our runners have the rod, so away you go. It's all vanilla in this one, so no need to worry about scouring and searching. It's not random. Ooh, there's a monster in a box. What is it? So this will be a rare item. This will be a pretty good weapon, I assume, or a great piece of armor. All the runners looks like we're all converging to the marsh. No one took the early Earth dive. I do not blame any of them.
For a second, Mechlin looked like he was going towards that hilariously interesting link chest that you're very familiar with.
Yeah, I'll never forget that co-op game. That was a good one. I try not to think about that, but it was a lesson learned. And it's dragon armor! Wow, that's steel armor, now nobody cares.
Yeah,
yes,
come promotion at least.
Mechlin pointing out, looking for legendary shops. A good call. Very good call. Oh, our runners are promoting for sure. Anyone that brought a white mage is going to be looking for that tail. A promo sage white mage? Fantastic. Then you can learn nuke. Ooh, it's a wyvern.
Why burn? Why run?
Oh,
there we go.
Slap. Now, the good news is you're on your way to Melmond anyways.
True. And do we have a scaling setup per item?
Yes, 10% per item.
So the more you get now, the better you get later.
Absolutely. Now, Rack's not checking the other two chests in Marsh. I don't blame them. It's speed at this point. Ooh, Bones have Frost. That's not good. Alright, nope, but he manages to get away. That's good.
Those are some shattering bones.
Ugh. It's always something in the early game has garbage. It's tradition. Every Duckling must go through the tradition of you find this is your trash pull.
I mean, they found the wolves and they didn't have bad things, which only tells me this wasn't your seed.
Nope. This is all. I think this is a Dark Moon seed. I know it's Saracen put it together, but I think Dark Moon rolled it.
Well,
Now, that in
regardless,
itself might scare you.
yeah, Rax is our first runner out of Marsh, followed closely enough by Scar.
Our restreamer Dark Moon confirming these were all his seeds. There you go. And we
Give
will never
Dark Moon his due.
and we will never see Mersh again. Which is for the best, I am very sure of.
Now to expect every one of these runners to hit Melman for a translate and gear check stop and go full dive Earth, because there's not much reason to go elsewhere when you already have the rod, you're already here.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And to be fair, there's not many plays open to you at this point.
Fade, Exit, and A-Ice at level 5. That's pretty stacked. Kind of annoying they're all in level 5,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I'll give up on having Rub for everything. So level 7 Volcano was that for the ribbon?
Okay, that's a reason to dive Volcano. I mean, you gotta go there anyways. That's a big get.
And that was a very high roll Cat's Claw, which if you got the Thief and you can afford it, that is an incredibly good weapon. Improved Cat's Claw gives the Katana's crit rate.
It does. Rax pointing, our tracker pointing out, Ribbon Hit was for ice. It's
Oh.
down in everyone's favorite place. Yeah, in this flag set, with Northern Docks on, your only other option is to go look for a shop item in Onrak or go to Crescent Lake and get the item there. So, not great place. Earth is the right call.
Yeah, it looked like 56,000 gold for the Cat's Claw, so nothing they're going to purchase easily. No, nice pro ring pickup. Did I just see the dragon armor get sold by Scar? I'm fairly certain I did. He just sold it to get pro rings and silver armor.
Well, you know what? If you don't need it, yeah, it's gone.
Usable gear now versus potentially usable gear later.
Well, the reality is, I mean, that fighter is now just loaded. And maybe you don't want to promote. If you don't spend time looking for the tail, you save some time. It's a risk. But this is the finals, and these are, the top 4 runners. You really, Rax finding a 3-pack Chimeras on the Earth Trap tile. That's
not the funnest thing. Yeah, it's not the funnest thing to fight, but if you can get the kill, it's a juicy chunk of experience.
Ooh, yeah. Now, he does have Ice 3, which will do some damage. Oh, yeah. And he got the jump on them, too. This should be okay. And he's through. Yeah, that's a lot of money, too.
And that was before he even cracking the pack, and he didn't even have that Saber plus 7 equipped, so he got through there without all of his potential damage. As you said, Ice 3, Harm 3. Ooh, this is also really juicy experience.
Yeah, this is a good looking pack too. You got the Zap strats. I like it. I like taking the risk. Ooh, and the Mud Goals are they're not that great for HP wise.
Neither are those Iron Goals. Those were thick.
Yeah, these are great. You can make note of this and come back later if it wasn't an X chest, but good to know that they're not that bad. And survey says, oh. Stop bonk. Well, you can't win them all. The XP's nice, though. Scar, meanwhile, took a little trip into the Giant's hallway. Seeing nothing really that's necessary. Meanwhile, here's a vampire. There goes a vampire.
There was a thing?
Yeah, apparently there was. I mean, he usually lasts about as long as Lich does. Burb. Burbs aren't rude today. Nope.
At least
There's
them.
And there's the crystal. We knew it was there.
3 boxes and 1 turn in to head back to the inner sea. We'd have to go all the way into the inner sea, though, because we don't have the canoe just yet for that cheeky outer sea Matoya dock play.
Yep.
Now, would you go all the way back there once you're out of here, or would you go on to Crescent to hopefully get the canoe or something else?
I'd follow the path. Especially if I'm not mistaken. I mean, the randomizer will guide you in the direction that you need to go. It's not going to be too cruel. But yeah, I would go back to Matoy. I'd say, you know what? I have it. I'm going to go with it. Especially because if she does have the canoe, it's just an easy trip down to ice. If you want a ribbon. Which you want a ribbon.
Indeedly do.
Alright. Here comes a Lich. Are we going to see a stop strat? I would love to see a stop strat.
It's almost like a confused strat on carry.
You could zap him. That's a good swing to start off. 140 from the Thief, 114 from the White Mage on Harm. And... Oof. Whoa. Okay. Lich is not playing around tonight.
Lich has been supercharged. Is there a solar flare out there somewhere spicing up his fire magic?
I'm telling you, something's a little off about speed of an old S-bump today. Alright, but Rax be through. First orb lit at 1531. Not bad at all. Scar, meanwhile, is going to take a look up top. Ooh, a couple of X chests. I'm very curious as to what's in those.
Our other two runners skipping the armory altogether in favor of just going straight for the Lich, which Mechlin has just finished off. 1550.
So Scar avoided both of the X chests, popped everything else.
Interesting choice.
Rax, meanwhile, probably going to pick up some pro rings with the extra cash that he's managed to pick up. Yeah, that mud goal, rock goal fight definitely gave him a ton of cash to be able to purchase a lot of great stuff. Yeah, Scar going clean out the bedroom and the closet. We asked Winter Tournament will teach you. Yes, in fact, you do want that red. The more you can get, the better it is.
Instant death is something that can come for you very, very quickly. Sure. Meanwhile, Rax is going towards Crescent, and Mechlin diverging, going to do the Crystal Turn-In.
Yes, this is fantastic divergence. Let's see what the play was.
Nick Scruff, meanwhile, is actually raiding the bottom rooms in Earth 1.
Crown. Okay, so we're going to continue down the fetch quest. Silver Sword, $3. Ooh, that Blaze has knocked out both of Scar's mages.
Please tell me the crown turns into the herb. Oh, we get a French vanilla
keychain.
keychain.
Dark Lands on the Thief. That Thief is now completely useless. Except as a heal pot. Ooh, Thunder coming. Oh! Scar is wiped out.
Wow. And meanwhile, a Temper Bonk. Those level 1 chests, or floor 1 chests on Earth. Wow. Having a Temper Bonk is a sweet pickup for Mr. Scruff. But he is quite far behind compared to his opponents currently.
Yeah, Tail and Crescent. Herb. Oh, well, there you go. It's not going to be the Herb, Fabian. Sorry.
Oh, well.
So, with the tail, now you know what the tail is, so at least you know when to get how to get your promo. Canoe at Astos. Oh dear, but we're out of nuke charges. Go with ice. Meanwhile, Metal Slimes on Mr. Scruff's side. That's a fantastic find if that's an off-trap encounter.
I do believe that was in a box.
That's... Yeah, oh! For a ribbon! The first floor of Earth is providing ribbon Temper Bonk? Wow.
I was going to say, if that was the trap tile there, then it would have been Wyverns.
Mm-hmm.
Or not Wyverns, it would have been, Chimeras.
Yes. So, Mechlin now with Canoe in hand. But Mr. Scruff's got a real nice bit of equipment there. A ribbon and a Temper Bonk is a fantastic way to start. Where are we going? Back to Corneria? Yeah, we're gonna go refill our inventory.
Ooh, from here, if you're Mechlin, do you go straight to the the bottom river dock, or do you head out around out of the inner sea to Crescent, then dock? Or do you try ordeals, maybe?
That would be my play. I am a huge fan of doing ordeals as soon as you can because I hate doing it with the airship. I find it very annoying. Meanwhile, Mr. Scruff had a bit of a rough time. Those gargoyles have some kind of script that wiped his entire party except for the ribbon on the white mage. Fortunately, Life 2 is available, and the party's back up and moving again.
Early full recovery magic is pretty dang potent.
Ooh, Geist
Blizzard
said
on the
Blizzard.
Geist.
That wasn't what got him, but oh my, that is not good.
Dark Moon made Earth very, very, very spooky.
Yeah, Blizzard and Fire 3, thank you, Fellison. That's what it was. I caught something wiping Mr. Scruff. Alright, here we go. Mechlin is into ordeals.
Doing the
So,
right
Jack,
move and talking to the old man.
So we're 1, 1.
So it's going to be up, up. Up, up, down. What is our pillar? Will it be 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Knowing Mechlin's look at this rate, it'll be 4. Check him 1. Back to the 9. Oh, it's 1! He gets the 9 and he's out. What?
Up, up, down 1. And an Xbox and a... This isn't a horrible tile if you got sweepers.
He does have nuke and he does have harm. I mean, this is a spot. Yes, Mechlin, 100%. That's a fast ordeals. It helps when the send you back chest is early, or send you back pillar is very early.
Rax taking on Astos. I didn't notice the stone touch and the trance and the craziness that Astos was throwing before, but
wow,
Rax
Mechlin
just getting away with the solo fighter up.
So Mechlin dodged a bit of a bullet there, it looks like. Man, Scar has made it through Lich. Meanwhile, Mr. Scruff has made it to the Vampire. Oh, you definitely did. You definitely did. Oof, meanwhile, this blue D tile... That Black Mage at 1 health? I like it. Just clinging on. For a rune plus 6. You know what? Not a bad sword.
Yep, I mean, if you're not going to promote, that's pretty sweet in-game weaponry, but you're going to promote.
You're going to promote.
Especially if you see that tail for sale.
Yep. Especially because Mechlin does have a lot of money. Nope, no, I'm not playing with sorcerers. No, thank you. Thank you at all. Now, Rax does have the advantage of having exit on this party, so that will make things a lot faster for them.
I find it funny that the chest at the top of Ordeals is a better trap chest.
Right. Ooh, and it's
with
the
an
X-Cal in
X-Cal.
it. Well, that's going right to... If you had a red page, that's where I'd find it.
Sadly, we want the improved Cat's Claw and the improved Thor Hammer. Oh wait, never mind. You do, yeah, plus legendary swords. I forgot.
Yep. With stick wings. Not bad at all. No, you're not. I mean, no one's gonna go back there and take it. It's a pity.
Rax diving into Ordeals as Mechlin makes his way out. The crystal turned into a crown for Scar as the Lich is being beat down. But will the Lich go down, or will Mr. Scruff's team? Because we know what this Lich has.
Nope. And that Lich didn't do a thing. Like when checking the shop, sees the houses, cheap, pick them up.
4 orbs lit, 1 for each of our runners.
Yep, pretty good so far. Mechlin, I assume, gonna go Waterfall? Has to, doesn't have Oxy.
Get the 6 boxes and whatever the robot's packing around, and also see some possibly good encounters. You can get a lot of nightmares in here, but the mud ghouls, the occasional Ghasty, not bad.
Not bad. At this point, you're looking, so Ruby would be nice, because that will get you the Sarda check and the Titans check. We know where the herb is, so we know it can't be that. He would be really fantastic, opens up a lot of good spots to look.
I mean, I'll take the floater.
That was the thing. I was trying to figure out where in logic the floater would end up. Ogres, no thank you. No thank you. And we're gonna take a look at the... Oh, it's just a single troll. Oh, you poor troll. You know. Ooh, he's got fire magic.
What
We
will
have
this
swords.
troll be hiding?
Let's see. Opal +4, not bad. And it is the floater. Mechlin is rewarded with a fantastic pickup, and the world is now their oyster.
Yep, and the only place that you don't really want to go with the floater ordeals, because it's a long walk from where you land,
Yep.
is taken care of. Double dipping on rack, totally worth it.
So there's the tail for 32,458. So yeah, that's not that cheap.
Now we have the Northwest Docks for the on-rack dive and the desert. Do we have the dock for Bahamut?
We do not. To promote, you must get floater. Okay, Mechlin looks like we're gonna go check the Oasis Fender.
Mechlin did not go to Crescent yet, so hasn't seen the shop item.
Yeah. Nope. But I have a feeling he'll be there. I have a feeling they will be. That they are in proximity, right next to the dock. You get your floater straight up. And this is one of those rare seeds where Titans does have an item, so the ruby, even in late game, can still be useful.
Mechlin motoring their way to get the floater popped and into the sky. With you've got the slab translated, but you'd assume it's going to be Crescent to Volcano at this point.
I would go Crescent to Sarda first. Easy check, simple. It's close.
Do we have the Titan's tunnel rearranged so the Titan blocks off the backside of the Titans?
Oh, I assume we absolutely do. And
that's one flag you got to check on if we've got the ability to bypass the Titan by just getting the airship early.
Yep. All right, we're selling some stuff off. Yeah, sell that stop item. Selling the opal. Yep. So Mechlin wants promotion, and they want it now. Are you gonna sell that? No. The X-Cals, you could sell the X-Cal.
It would be very questionable.
Meanwhile, Rax heading for ice. I like this play.
Doesn't have access to warp, but doesn't necessarily need it.
And there's the herb for Mechlin. Yeah, so right now, no more charges. Right now, if you're Mechlin, it's about money. Right now, if you're Rax, it's about clearing out Volcano. Scar, I believe, is heading for the crown turn-in. Yes. Mr. Scruff is... I think that's a play to Crescent Lake.
Mechlin and Rax now in Volcano. Ice Dive retraced, went to Volcano instead.
Interesting. I mean, there's a lot of chests here. Could be some great stuff. You take your freebie. Yeah, R-Bones, no thank you. Yeah, Mr. Scruff arriving.
Skipping almost the entirety of the armory, though. Checks the quick one and then runs away.
Meanwhile, Mr. Scruff had enough and did buy the tail. So once they're in the air, the promotion is coming.
Save the backtracking.
Absolutely. It can save you a lot of time. Yeah, like you said, Rax totally blitzing by the armory. Don't necessarily blame them at all.
Herb turn in, gets the bottle for Scar.
Okay, well that's... Scar also has the tail, so it's going to be, what's your next play? Do you head to Waterfall, or do you go to Ice and Volcano?
That's the thing. Waterfall is the odd play, because you're going to have to double dip on-rack, but it is the closer play after this Ordeals play. I mean...
There's your katana.
The floater being in the waterfall is just a strange way to go.
Yeah, but this is a Dark Moon Seed. You have to anticipate the weird things.
That katana, though, as you pointed out, pretty sweet kit, especially for someone like Scar or Rax with the fight or thief combo. You can put the X-Cal on on the fighter, and the
And there's a
katana on the
ribbon.
thief.
And there is, so now we know the location. There's one in Ice, there's one in Earth 1, and there's one in the Armory. So that's big for Mechlin. Scar, meanwhile, going through the ordeal maze. It's not that difficult for them either. They're already on their way. Mechlin exits out, heals up at the house, and I assume this is going to be a dive straight down. Meanwhile, the Manticores. Just annoying. Mr. Scruff is in Ice, though, so this will be interesting. We don't know what's here yet.
It could be something like the chime. It could be our Oxyale.
Oxyale, yeah.
Or it could be the key, which would be the next big thing to find, because that unlocks a lot of chests.
Sure does.
Literally. And a couple doors.
Ooh! Masa +6 on Rax's side. Yep, hello! Happy to see you, thank you.
Biggest, wackiest stick acquired.
Yeah, Ice is the ribbon, so there's no point in going there. I do not blame you whatsoever. Mechlin, meanwhile, I think is going to go grab his Masa, which would be a fantastic find for them as well.
Now, would you put the moss on the thief with the plus, or with the base hit, or would you go on the fighter? Because yeah, remember the fighter has plus 10 percent hit, but has the -1 hit per level.
I'd have to give it to the fighter just because they're gonna have the better strength. I mean, you could put it on White Mage. White Mage got plus 20 hit and plus strength.
White Samurai strats.
You could do it.
You've already got a red mage X-Cal.
Yep, and here comes... Ooh, Carrie's got sleep touch. That's fun.
Normally she has lots of stab.
Well, she's also bye-bye on Rax's side. And away we go. 2 orbs lit. Here we go. And there's the monster for Mechlin. Probably very pleased to see that, too. At this point, you put it on the fighter until you can promote. Then you give it... Because Mechlin has the Katana, has the X-Cal, has the Masa. They're missing the best sword in the game. But I don't think it's in the pool. It's not.
Why would you remove the lawn dart?
Why would you not want the Great Oracle? Especially the odds are it's going to roll up. Which makes it even better than good. Makes it awesome.
Yeah, you drop it out of the Sky Palace floor, and then it drops down, and since it's good at getting headshots, it'll always impale the T-Rose on the desert floor, and...
Yeah, but then you have to worry about getting sued by Lupa Lupa and Lupa. Be careful. Alright. Mechlin now preparing to face Kelly. Mr. Scruff cleaning out the 6-pack at bottom and Ice. Where are we going? Rax is heading...
Backdooring his way to Onrak.
Yep, back to the Onrak continent. It is the play to make. Nothing left to find. Again, you know where the ribbon is. You know it's nice. You know you don't care. Meanwhile, Carrie is still hanging around on Mechlin's side. Bye-bye.
Masa gets the chop done. That is a second orb lit, and Mechlin is out of Volcano.
And... interesting, going with the ice for the ribbon. Probably has enough money for the tail. But you definitely get enough money coming out of ice. That's...
Well, Mr. Scruff is taking the last Xbox here before going on the drop down, so 2 more chests before finding out what's on the drop down tile. If it's Vanilla Eye, or wait, we have B-side tiles on, so it could be a pack of eyes.
It could be. Ice +3, ironically in the ice cave. Nope, it's EXPs.
Electrocutionate and Nukeify the Peds. They make for juicy experience.
Mechlin, meanwhile, not checking the X chest on the left side. Just dive and go. Yeah, I don't think we're checking anything. We're just going for the... Oh, no, we're going to check the six-pack. We are going to check the six-pack. Iron Goal! Oh my! That's not necessarily a bad thing to see.
If you can survive its ability to stomp one of your party members flat, and or it doesn't have a really bad script, it's a huge chunk of experience for even a single party or single encounter.
Well, right now it doesn't look like it's got a lot of script, but it is it's hanging around at Void.
It's one big animate slab of metal.
There it goes. Yeah, almost 4,000 for the ribbon. Rax up, floater in hand, heading to the Ryukon Desert.
At this point, the bottle has to lead to our key, or to the Oxyale to get into C to get the key.
Yep.
Wait, is Titans incentivized?
Titans is incentivized too.
Ruby.
Yep, could be the Ruby, which would be funny.
So, Ruby, Oxyale, or Key.
Yeah. Which means loot's gonna probably be your last.
Last check loot would be a pain.
He is in Sea Shrine.
So this will be our Ruby or our Oxyale.
That'd be funny if it was Ruby. Ooh, there's your warp. And did I see fast? Nope, there's your cube.
Fast at level 8.
Yeah.
Oof.
Not exactly what you want to see, that's for sure.
Ah, we forgot the slab turn in, so
Everyone
cube out of
always
the
does.
bottle and onto... I mean, this could be our chime and we could go into Sky.
Sky, sky, sky.
So this would be hilarious, because if we get the chime, get into Sky, which then gets us our Ruby, which then gets us our Oxyale, which then gets us our key to go get the loot.
Mm-hmm. I'm just calling loot as last item. No superstore on either, so... That's your Ruby. That's your Ruby. Which is good. You do need it.
Fingers
And
crossed
I
for the
don't-
chime.
Did you... No one's gone to Sardi yet, either.
Nope.
So, there's...
Rax.
Probably getting it now. Scar, I believe that's them picking up their Masa.
Mechlin did do the volcano first rather than going to check the Sarda check. So.
Mechlin was almost a double iron goal.
And with much better stats and an equipment, gets through that way easier.
Almost 8K for that ribbon. Rax promoting. I like this. This is a good idea.
Good routing choice. Get access to all the gear and unlock that red or the white mage's sage abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, it doesn't let it become completely indestructible for a short period of time, but it does allow it to use more different magic.
Sure does. And with that, we are off again.
Mechlin going to the Sarda check.
Excellent. Well, Rax is checking Cardius. We know where it is. Katana +1, and it's the chime in Cardia. Oh, it's the Edward pack.
You know, I heard a theory about vampires and garlic recently. I think I like it. Garlic doesn't actually do anything to vampires. They actually love garlic. They just made it so everyone thinks that vampires are repelled by garlic, so people would keep garlic with them so they were seasoned.
Seasoning, yes, I remember this. This is good. This is good. Yeah, Sky is open for Rax, so I expect we'll see that soon. Mechlin turning in the herb, we already know what that becomes. Jabottle. Meanwhile, Mr. Scruff has all 3 ribbons and is probably very happy with that.
Thankfully, no pro ring for that thief is kind of irrelevant. I mean, instant death
Yeah.
protection is, yeah, but it's not no ribbon. No ribbon would have been much more detrimental.
Totally agree.
Rax
remembered. Opal plus 7s.
Stacked gear acquired.
This is just way, way powerful gear. You're going from a cloth 6 to an opal 7. You got dragon armor, opal shield. Like those opals are going to make your. Remember how you said your white mage wasn't invincible? It's a lot closer now. And we're gonna see the ruby turn in. First trying to check this as Mechlin goes for promo. Scar is still in ice, and Mr. Scruff heading down volcano. Oxy Ale. Okay. So that means Key is gonna be in C.
Loot is either going to be in Sky or in Canaria locked.
Yep. I suppose the loot could be in C, and the key could be in Sky, and you could have.
We did see the hint about the key.
True. So we know that's there. Rack's about to get the katana.
Did I just see the Jotunheim pack and squint? I think we missed that the last time we saw that trap.
Yeah, we definitely missed that, because that we did not see. Right,
regardless, Mixture Shruck got past it, is going to get himself the big stick.
Big stick. Alright, Mechlin pops the bottle. Checks magic, sees fire and stun, says, I don't want any of this. They go into white magic, they see heal 3. You might want that.
And A-Lit, I mean, if you don't buy the ribbon, or get all the ribbons, it's kind of useful.
True.
Then again, 3 ribbons have been found, and not too shocking if all of our runners find them.
And there's, and Brack was the other one. Oh, that is mean, Dark Moon. That is mean. Ribbon for Scar. Cube for Mechlin. Carry for Mr. Scruff. And Rax dives in to go see Bubbles. See, ink is not normally scary. I like Improved Dark. I'm one of those people who like that flavor. Dark should be dangerous.
And making spells that should have done something but didn't do something is one of the great things that our developers of the Randomizer have done.
Sure have. Meanwhile, we have Divergence. Mechlin is going into Sky. I like the Sky play. I do like it. It doesn't have Oxy.
Sky.
Doesn't have the Oxy. So this will tell us everything we need to know. What is here?
Mr. Scruff has the moss on the thief and the katana on the red mage, so taking advantage of that legendary swords.
Love it, love it, love it. And it is the key, we knew that, so... Now, what is up here? Is it the loot? Or is it... Because the only thing left to find is the Rue Stick. The Rue Stick is either here, or it's locked in Corneria.
Regardless, what's at the top of this is a guaranteed war mech.
Absolutely it is.
The first of 3 guaranteed war mechs.
Oh, and it is the loot. So that means that... Ooh, free eye. You take that. Dead eye. It's okay, Darkmoon. Reputations are a good thing.
That means that Canaria is a check you'll make because you want that evasion.
Absolutely. You know it's there, you're gonna get it. And it's close to Toph, so it's not a big deal.
Indeedly do. Scar at Ondrak, gonna check the shop, restock on gear, and then go to Waterfall.
Yep.
And get the floater and just go, why didn't I check here?
Well, Mr. Scruff, meanwhile, heading to Ordeals. He'll find the maze is not that difficult. Mechlin is on the Bridge of Destiny. Now, there won't be a random war mech, but he is here. Don't you worry. As Saracen said, welcome to McDonald's. And Sonny said so many times before.
I didn't think McDonald's had spicy noodles.
You'd be surprised.
I mean, they keep
They used to have
going
pizza.
after Mechlin.
Yeah. Mechlin's getting bad RNG here. Just get every encounter.
Now they got nachos? This McDonald's is,
It's not fun.
just kind of strange.
It's not
I
fun.
like it.
I mean, they're powering through, and he is waiting for you at the end. There he is. There's our... He's waiting.
For anyone who played FTL, just imagine that's not just a or a war mech. That's the energy species.
Kraken says hello to that ninja and goodbye. Meanwhile, there's a Brack axe. Where did Rax get a Brack axe? That's awesome.
It is, but will it work?
Ooh, and and Kraken has silent touch. Rax. Ooh, critical hit. Oh, broken into pieces. Meanwhile, the war mech is down from Mechlin. That was quick. Blink and you'll miss it.
Rax gets the Brax as Mechlin takes on the war mech and takes it out.
It's gone. It did not last long. But now you gotta take on Tia, which probably, I mean, let's be fair here. If war mech wasn't bad, Tia's not going to be.
But she is our Dragon Queen.
She is, but yeah, I might have right for Kraken. I did not catch it, but if it is, that's a hilarious placement. Everyone thank Darkmoon for the hilarious placement. He's being ever so kind.
Tiamat casting Dark. Vex the top party member, but Nuke doesn't care about or accuracy issues, nor does Fade.
Nope. Although Fade doesn't care about much because it's exactly Darkmoon. No one will find this here. I'll just put it right next to me.
Meanwhile, Scar into the air as Mechlin leaves Sky and Rax heads into Mirage going up towards Sky.
Mr. Scruff, meanwhile, is going to get their floater, while Mechlin is going to get their Oxy.
And Scar...
Sorry, no. This is the Ruby to the Oxy.
Scar going back to Dwarves and knows where the Opals are, is going to pick those up.
Now, we didn't see the other legendary weapon shop. Makes you wonder where it was. No, we see Montreal Slimes on Rax's side. They're so fun. They are the most winningest slime, you know.
The Canuckin, you couldn't help but sneak out.
Yep. Absolutely.
It is that time of season.
It is. Now, I mean, I'm not going to yell that because in chat. He's not. That's good. Janigan is, so he's listening. He knows what I mean. Alright, so Mr. Scruff going to get that floater be up in the air. Mechlin, meanwhile, going back to Provoca, I assume to get magic. With no Superstore, this is the only way to do it.
Pick up Nuke on the White Mage, maybe, because now it's a Sage.
Shoutouts to Wildham for putting that in as a super blursing. So it wasn't always like
Scar
that.
gets the hint about the key and picks up the cube. All of our runners doing different things, but the end result will be the same.
Yep. Alright, Mechlin about to turn in the Ruby, which will get the Oxy. Rax will soon be taking on a Warmech, and I don't think that Warmech's gonna last much longer against Rax than it did versus Mechlin.
Yeah, but I do worry for Rax's sanity, because I believe they just went down into the right.
Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't gonna say anything. Oh well. Ruby for Scar. And Rax seems to be hitting... Oh! Okay, we didn't see that. The Arhydras have glare.
The spicy noodles, they betray us.
Oh.
What will the nachos have if that's what the spicy noodles had all along?
Oh, man, but you're not going to enjoy it. Oh, not more of them.
Yeah, we saw 2 instances of them before.
We did, but we didn't see
the
them do that. Map check. Take a drink.
424 or 4924 gets us in the air for all 4 of our runners.
Yep.
Scruff going straight north, taking
Nap
the
time.
incredibly long route. That is a very short jaunt down to get to Gaia from the desert. So,
Meanwhile, Scar now has access to all of Sky. And Rax has finally made it to the Warmech. Right. Let's kill it.
yeah, get that level 2, life 2 in action, bring back up the front lines, heal up, and take on the final boss in its singular form, without its sentries.
That wall coming out. Good idea. Key for Mechlin. Scar going in to get the katana. Mr. Scruff sees that Fast is level 8, and without a permission, you're not going to be able to touch that.
Just saw Fast on Warmech, which is really scary, as long as Warmech didn't roll... Oh, well, I'm just using Fire 3. That's not as bad.
No, but bear in mind, that means we know that's in his script. And there goes the Warmech. But he doesn't seem to be that, like, a lot of HP. Now, one thing we haven't seen the Evil Men. So you don't know what they've rolled. There's Yoxio for Scar. The Eagle Men in the vanilla game were truly evil.
I mean, they were the only non-boss enemies that had nuke.
Yes, they did, and yes, it sucks.
In pack form.
Ooh, and there's a
for
Brack.
the Tia.
Scruff get the ruby. Oh, Mechlin gonna check the free chest. It is a trap chest, so there's something nice in here. Alright, but Rax is in go mode. Now, will he stop in Corneria? I think he's definitely stopping to get Fast.
If you got the levels, you've got the money, you might as well.
Yeah. You don't want any of that. Now, heal 3 is in white, which is useful. But more importantly is Fast. It's cheap too, which is nice. In the end, he's got 2 charges. Thankfully that Sage White Wizard can learn everything. Yeah.
Now he just has to budget which one of the melee users gets the cast and when they get it.
Mm-hmm. Key for Scar. And here it comes. Oh, there's the end. Okay, so Mechlin also got the Brack Axe.
Also picking up life 2 and wall for the knight. That's a good balance. We've seen over recent races life 2 on a knight coming up clutch.
It can save you. Meanwhile, here comes a Kraken. We're gonna fight. We're gonna Brack. We're gonna Bane. We're going for all the cheese strats and Brack. 2 Brack Axes. Oh my! We're just full of Brack.
I mean, Brackalakin.
And Bane does it. The poison smoke does it.
Brackalakin, but Bane banes him down.
Here we go on Rax's side at 52-52. We're into the Temple of Fiends revisited. The chime has been found for Mr. Scruff. Scar is going through C. Mechlin is in go mode. Now, I did not see Rax go back to Corneria to pick up that roost stick, so...
Nope, no evasion casting item acquired.
Nope.
And we didn't see the white shirt at all, and I do know in the armor shop Mechlin's about to go to, there was a fire shirt, but I think that was just a rebranded black shirt.
I believe you are correct, but I'm not 100% on that. Well, there goes Lich 2. Bye, Lich 2. You were great while you lasted.
Anyone who didn't notice, we are using the mid-toe first, so we're not getting any extra floors between the fiends, and we've got little shortcuts like this one that bypasses a good chunk of running on Carrie's floor.
The only area that doesn't bypass is Tia's because it doesn't need it. Well, that was the worst hit I've ever seen a carry do in a long... That knight just was like, I'm sorry, did you tickle me?
This carry and the first carry were not super violent, shockingly enough, but now we're on to Kraken and Tia, so super violence is in their lingo.
Oh, Kraken loves, and there's a white mage. There's a white wizard. Kraken's gonna look at that and think, ooh, goody, my favorite.
It's a white target that got bigger.
Meanwhile, Scar is at the watermelon flavored Kraken, which I don't think that's a good flavor. And Kraken 2 on Rax's side.
Yeah,
Fast coming
especially
out.
since it's basically half Rhine. It's just unappetizing.
Yeah, it's not really good. Kraken, okay, Kraken's actually, that's really not a big hit from Kraken. I would be less worried.
Do remember,
True.
absurdly good armor.
Yeah, Opal +7s. Brack Axe coming out. We gonna see a Brack? No. Quad Axe? Oh, that will hit, though. That will hit. Not that that matters. It's just a life 2 away. And goodbye. Meanwhile, Mechlin on the Earth floor. This is... I mean, Topher is the great equalizer. We all know.
Scar out of C, only needs to get to the sky and kill the Warmech and the Tia to get into go mode. Meanwhile, Rax on Tia 2 as Mechlin finishes up Lich 2.
Poison Touch from Tia.
Poison Touch, nothing to worry about compared to Instant Death or Mute. That would be the much more worse thing to see.
I agree. We're gonna try the Brack Axe again. I like it.
This is a dedication to a meme, and I approve.
I do too. Now, if you do it to Chaos, I 100% approve. Mr. Scruff has the loot. Scar getting a promotion. That's the end of Tia. That probably is close to the end of Carry 2. Man, those are low nuke rolls.
Snake Lady dives into the ground and doesn't get affected by the maximum blast, but she gets melted down that time.
And Rax. 5605. We're pulling Warmech and OK Man. Here we go. Up a wall. Then you temper. And nuke.
So far, a bunch of punches and stomps. The stomp by the Warmech on that thief doing a lot, but nothing too crazy. And these, oh yeah, the OK men are not that thick. The nuke doing the job on one, but not all of them. Another sweeper should get the job done.
Ooh, but there goes the white mage. The nuke should take care of all of those OK men. And down they go. Nuke it. Smack it. And the life 2 to come out.
You know, I almost thought you were going to say bop it there.
I thought about it. Alright, there goes down the ninja. That's fine. Your white mage is back up.
Taking advantage of that life 2 in battle.
Absolutely. You're out of fasts, unfortunately. The ninja did his job. There's the fast for the Warmech. Doesn't matter, that Warmech does not stand anymore. Yeah, just all out at this point. All out. That's it, terminated! GG's out in chat for Rax, who has finished this one at 57-22. Meanwhile, Mechlin right behind them. And I see a dead Warmech on Mr. Scruff's side.
Sadly, that's just the first Warmech of the 3 is on to Tia as Mechlin is gearing up and ready for the fight against the Mechan friends. And not far behind Scar, or Mr. Scruff, is Scar. About to take the first Warmech fight.
A lot more nuke casters for Mechlin, so this should go a bit faster. Ooh, and good rolls. Excellent rolls. Takes out 4 of the OK men really quickly. You want to see that. And that should finish off the last 2. That's good. That's good. You definitely want that. Fast coming out. Oh, that Warmech is gone. Yeah, this is not going to go on. Oh, Tornado, we didn't see that before. I do like Scar's Warmech. That red Warmech is good. And that's it from Mechlin. Get your GGs out. Second place at 58-37.
Meanwhile, Mr. Scruff done with Tia, just needs to go into C, get the key, or go get the Oxyale, get into C, get the key, and go kill a Kraken. As Scar pulls up to Tia, down just to the Knight, but the Knight with the Stronk and the sword should get this done, and does. That is all 4 orbs lit for Scar in full go mode.
Yep. I can see where they're headed very quickly. Oh, there was Cure 4 at level 8. How fun. Everything good landed at level 8.
Quite a few things indeed.
Good job, Darkman. Good job.
I think it was Warp, Fast, Brack, Life, Cure 4.
Yep.
And level 7 had their Heal 3 and Harm 4 as well.
Mm-hmm. Scar is going to go and grab the Roo Stick. Maybe not.
Many X chests and decides no.
No, I'm good. Thank you very much. I don't need that.
Seems like an undue waste of time. I'm just gonna go get some spells and.
Yeah.
Also, he might go back. He only had the night, so he might just be gonna recover the party and then go back.
He will. I imagine. The case. No. Okay. I suppose Nuke was at level 2, so. Yeah, for an alt final boss that's not just chaos, you really want sweepers. Yep, and he's going to grab them. Absolutely right. Ah, one of the Brack axes was X chest and Titans. That's where it came from. Fantastic.
We'll have to ask where the first one came, but I believe someone pointed out it was
Kraken's.
in C ahead of Kraken.
It was before Kraken, yes. That it was. So that's where... Yeah, the free box on the way to Kraken. Rax confirming.
Sharknado be happy like that sometimes. Speaking of Kraken, Mr. Scruff on their way into C to get the key and get that final orblet as Scar is en route to Sky to get their final orb lit.
Wait. Did we not see them take on Tia?
Not Scar. I know that Rax and Mechlin basically routed sea and air between each other.
Did we not see him fighting Warmech?
I'm confused.
Ah! Thank you, Rax. Rax punched. Scar died. Misunderstood the tracking because it happened when snagging the first time. No, it's all good. It's all good. I was like, did they not do this already? You sure they did?
Confusa fighted us, are we?
Just a little bit.
There's the key. Out of sea.
Yep.
And the exit to leave. Oof. Mr. Scruff going to the most expensive and worst hotel in the entire game.
Yeah, I always check for houses.
What is the point of going to a hotel on a seaside city that's surrounded by trees? And why isn't it waterfront property?
I don't... It does make you wonder, though.
Well, whatever the case may be, Mr. Scruff on their way down Tia's side.
Oh! Tracker pointing out, Rax pointing out, Scar skipped the loot. That's why they went back.
Route derp.
We've all been there. We've all done this.
Especially in Sky, for one item or another.
Yep.
Regardless, Scar, our third runner to hit into Topher at 103.19, pops through the loot and the door.
Oh, this I predict this will not take long.
Not the highest levels by any means, but I mean, you look at that knight with 600 plus health, absurdly good gear.
Oh, that knight. I mean, and you look at everyone that's rocking an Opal +7. What's standing in your way? Like, let's just down at two shots. Oh, man.
Lich down, some fires just to be annoying.
I like the color of the fire, so that works for me.
Yeah, the straight red flame is a bit overdone. Flame can be in many different colors.
Agreed.
This Carrie, meanwhile, she's looking pretty nice. I like the blue hair treatment.
Also, those opals putting in the work. Zap coming out, being cheeky. No, that'll land. I approve of that, though.
Still sad we didn't see a final refight fiend get bracked with the Brack axes. We had enough of that with the Brack and the Bane against the earlier fiends.
True. It's nice to see, but you can't put all your eggs in that basket, for sure.
Carry 2 tries to quad X the guy with 600 plus hit points. Doesn't work well. Gets killed for the effort.
Your insolence has been noted. Thank you. Meanwhile, on Mr. Scruff's side, we have Kraken. Oh! Bad timing. The Cure 4 wasted. The Temper wasted.
Sadly, stacking Temper on a dead body does not work.
No.
Also only uses life, not life 2, so that is a 24 hit point thief at the front of a party with no second party member. Yep, that was gonna happen. But the Nuke gets it done. The mages get all the experience. Kraken 2, meanwhile, nuking away Scar's party, taking out the Black Mage.
Well, that's the wrong mage, Kraken. We've been over this. Okay, Quadex will land on that. That is a Quadex thief.
That's Quadex on both Kraken 2 and Carry 2. Interesting to see those split up as that way and actually gets to see them. Goes with the heal pot strats to save charges, keeps the fighter or the knight and the white mage alive, has life 2 on at least the white mage. Don't know if they went back and got it for the knight. Meanwhile, as Scar is getting ready to go into Tia's floor, Mr. Scruff joining them in Topher.
106.23.
Tia 2 gets scratched for 140, says, I'm going to put you through a whirlpool.
Swirl. Low roll for the swirl, though.
Pretty low roll for that swing of the sword as well. Only 204 damage, but we're going to see a lot of damage stacked up really fast. Meanwhile, a purple splotch of something or other eliminated on one side.
Yeah, that wasn't going to stick around. We all knew that.
Lock 2 strats coming out from Scar on the Black Mage. Try and make it easier to get more hits in on this Tiamat.
We see a lamp. Uh-oh, we see a nuclear. Oh, that isn't good. Because that thief, that ninja does, one hit, 1 damage. That ninja's useless now.
And this is a Scar that did not go back after rezzing the party to get that rod, or the ruse stick. Definitely does not have life 2 on the knight.
Are we man-moding this? Does have life 2 on the knight. Does have life 2. That is big. That is big. That is right there. It's just as you said it a while ago. That is why if you can get life 2 on a knight, you get life 2 on a knight. It will save you.
With that, Scar makes their way onto the floor of destiny of giant robots and evil men.
He's got the nuke. He's got the fade. He's got the nuke.
This is a very thematically appropriate pack. We've got red war mechs and green evil men.
Happy holidays to all you out there who are celebrating Warmech getting hit with a big microwave. Fade coming out. That should deal with the evil men. Yeah, gone. Oh no, that should finish it. There we go. Meanwhile, Mr. Scruff going the long route for Kraken.
Most likely just muscle memorying the normal route. Understandable.
Ink coming out, that could have been bad. It didn't do anything. Say Scar is now in the driver's seat. There's nothing more that Warmech's really going to be able to do at this point. Nuke coming out. That's it. Terminated. Scar, 3rd place. 108.44. Meanwhile, I believe that's a Kraken 2 on Mr. Scruff's side. That was a Kraken 2.
Kraken 2.
Wow, that's not something that happens often.
9 hits for 1,400 damage, if I read that correctly.
Yeah, that was a lot. That's a lot of damage.
I think the fast they got at level 8 was worth it.
I would wholeheartedly agree.
Excal for 212, gets
Yeah.
swap back for 228. Fast comes out, goes swing, swing.
Heal stick.
Zap.
Zap. Nope. 4 hits for 208. That's a miss. That heal stick, saving you a little bit of time after the fight healing. That's probably going to be the end of... Yeah, that's the end of TM2 right there.
776 on 11 hits, gets it done. Just
No,
has to get past this undead undead pack.
He's
Actually,
gonna take
ops.
them.
If they don't have anything bad, it's a good amount of experience.
Mm-hmm. But those whiz-vans can hit awful hard. Awful hard.
Sadly, we are not playing the flags from a tournament earlier this year, where if you level up, you get spell charges.
No, we do not
That
have...
would be very cheeky.
Max MP plus MP is not turned on. But we do have a full heal, and Mr. Scruff's in a good position. This is a good spot to be in.
Yeah, has the thief at the front of the party, gonna stack on buffs. How much focus is there gonna be on buff, and how much focus is there gonna be on board wipes?
Well, fast coming out, nuke coming out. Here we go. Do we get high roll nukes? Yeah, on the Wormex.
That was
Nothing.
some pretty low to mid rolls. I believe the Lit 3 is coming out from the Red Mage, though, so this might clean up a few.
1, 2, 3. Oh, that might get all of them. No, it's gonna miss. It missed the entire front row. The tornado. We knew that was coming. Ooh, big punch.
Cure 3, Cure 4, and Nuke.
Ooh.
Cure not coming out from the Red Mage. It takes a death, but 10 hits for 700 plus. That's the first Warmech down. Oh, cool. The Evil Man had fast too, but Nuke takes care of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't really worry about this.
Ink does not land, and there's the swing. 10
There's
hits,
your
924.
termination.
GG's to Scar, 4th up on the run, or on the event.
Yeah, so there we have it. Scruff done. 1 hour, 11:36. So we are. This was the end of the rally. This was the last race, the last one. As of course, many of you may have seen, Rax, Scar, and Mecklin have all officially graduated. Welcome to the Platy Party. It'd be fun to have more people playing this year. I look forward to running against all of you and losing.
I mean, they're in the room with us as they were tracking this. You want to get a few words from them really fast?
We might as well. They're here. If they want to. I'm not going to pressure any. We'll give you. Yeah, just if you guys just want to unmute yourselves, you join on in with the fun.
Yeah, GG's, y'all. Wow.
Congratulations, Rax, and
Thank you.
I see you've already picked out your avatar. It looks great.
Thank you.
So what did you think of the rally?
I thought this was awesome. I had a tremendous amount of fun. I feel like I got a lot better between this and Fall League. I just like practiced, and at some point I felt like something clicked, and I was like, oh, I think I might be good at this now. And that was just like such a cool feeling.
Yeah, I remember that feeling too. It's like, hey, I get this now. I might be good.
Yeah, same thing here. Me and Rax being on a team for Fall League, we did a lot of practice-based things together, comparing notes, going back and forth on, oh, you missed this, so you could have done this better. Oh, I did this horrible. I liked how you did that better, kind of thing. And it was just really cool to just see progression between both of us from the start of Fall League to the end of it, and then Rally starting up right after. It just kind of continued snowballing out of control. So it was a lot of fun.
The value of cooperative learning.
Absolutely. And to be fair, Mecklin, also really like the Duckling for you too. Fantastic.
Oh, thank you, Darkmoon.
Yes, once again, thanks to our fantastic archivist artist behind the scenes, Darkmoon, for both restreaming and doing all of of our work on our Duckling and Platypi avatars. They're fantastic. So yeah, it's going to be, I guess, come next year, you won't be in the Derby, but you will be able to participate in the Platy Party.
Yeah, I forgot about Platy Party. That'd be fun.
Yeah, you get your chance to get yourself a platypus avatar. It's a fun one. It's definitely. I believe everyone said it started out more of a fun event, and then it kind of mutated into a little bit more cutthroat. But it's all in good fun.
I'm ready.
Oh, I'm sorry. All three of you that graduated, Scar, Mechlin, Rax, you're all 100% ready. Again, as Saracen is so fond of saying, we teach you how to beat us. And that's probably going to happen. And, if you end up in Winter Tournament, yes, I'm sure we'll race again and see more of you over the future.
Oh, for sure. I'm ready for that too. I need a little bit of a break though. I've been going really hard for like 2 months, so I need a couple weeks off of doing anything related to Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, burnout is a legit thing. Very much so.
I felt it coming. Week 3 and week 4, I had some really bad runs for the competition seeds, and I was starting to feel a little tilted, not gonna lie. And then the Mage Masher one, I practiced really good with that one, and I was just able to just zoom through it and made me feel a lot better about the game in general. So, and then throwing these war mix at us, like I did a couple practices. I did a race with a couple people, and I watched how they did it, and I was just kind of like, oh, that's how it's done. Okay, let's actually focus and see if we can pull this off. And I woke up Thursday morning, and it's just like, let's just do this. Let's just get it over with.
Well, it seemed to work out well for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Here you all stand. Graduating. And Darkmoon pointing out, the tilt comes and goes, and eventually it becomes Zen. When does it become Zen? I'm still waiting on that. Because I've had several seats where the tilt's gotten... Yeah, beyond. It's not Zen yet.
The moment the tilt tips over and you're able to stand right back up, it's the equivalent of a ballistic trajectory around the Earth. You're constantly falling. You just never have to land. That is Zen.
Fair enough. But with that, this comes to a close. The first of probably what will become an annual thing, I'm assuming, Duckling Rally. Mechlin, Rax, any final thoughts about the rally, racing, anything in particular?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to all the people who worked on putting this on. Like, I guess that includes me from doing some of this tracking and stuff, but like, it's a ton of work, and there's a ton of stuff that goes, and it all feels so like well organized. And realizing like, oh, this is like a small community, and we're all doing a ton of work to make these things happen. It's like really cool to be a part of, and I'm excited to keep doing that. So thanks, y'all.
Mechlin, how about you?
Yeah, it's just echoing the same thing. Like, this community has been great these past couple months, and I just excited to spend a lot more time here in the future. Yeah. Good luck to all the ducks for the Derby. If you need help,
Yes,
I'm more than welcome to help out where I can. I know I'm not the greatest, but I mean, I managed to somehow scrape third place. So, I do what I can to help out anybody that wants to, just do some practice pickup runs, just do some VOD reviews. Like I said, I'm not the greatest, but I have an idea what to look for and what to look for in the flags and how to approach them. So, yeah, just good luck, everybody, and thanks again.
It is definitely a weird thing when you're sitting on the sidelines of the Derby, knowing that's like, I can't go in that anymore, can I? No. Well, Davian, I will pass it over to you for any final thoughts from yourself, sir.
As one who did burn out and drop out of this event, I applaud you all for continuing on and making it through to the finals. GG's to you all. Definitely looking forward to you guys running possibly in this winter tournament that's coming up. We do have a bit of a break between then and now. So rest, recuperate, take a look at the new flags, and see you in the next runs. Events, however you want to say it.
Yes. There's a 2-week break before the WT really cares. Winter tournament. I'm sure it'll be fun. There's going to be lots and lots of races, lots of fun. It's going to be a busy time of year from us. It always is. I also want to give a huge thank you to everyone who has contributed to putting on these VOD reviews. Fabian, thank you for joining the booth. Mecklin and Rax, once again, thank you for keeping us honest and tracking. Dark Moon for doing the unsung hero work in the background. I know how fun it is to do VOD captures, and this it's a lot harder than it is to do live off the Twitch stream. And thank you all for showing up and having a little gander at this VOD review. And thanks to everyone behind the scenes who have put it together. With that, I will say, I have been your host from the coast, Oslo, and I will see you in the next round.